All right. So, a lot of information has come through in the last few days, which I'm going to include in the webinar. And um, we started working with the internal points when they started just happening naturally in the um, when we're working with the pelvis, and we naturally move from the points outside of the pelvis to the points inside the pelvis. And it just happened in a webinar. I was kind of used to it, but as soon as it happened in the webinar, everyone started going into their birth process. And that webinar transformed into the birth webinar. And instead of finishing doing the lungs, we started running birth webinars because it was so strongly bringing that up. And we've done several of those. I think we've done 6 or 7 birth webinars now. And the same is true of this, except it's not just for the points. I'll show the points later on. I'm going to describe what we're going to be doing first. The internal points for all of the different areas, for the sit bones, the sacrum, the shoulder blades, the jaw, the cranium, all the different areas. I just started naturally working with the internal points, and it opens a new reality. And it's interesting because when you drop inside your own pelvis, or you work with the energy places inside the pelvis, you drop into this experience with birth. But also, when I work with all of the internal energy points, I have to take that into account. It becomes very uncomfortable unless I integrate or am aware of the quality of either being in the womb or newly born baby or in birth. It brings that reality to the fore. So as we go through this today, we will start off with the external points and notice the quality of that, and we'll work with the different organs. We work with all of the organs in every webinar. In the first one we did them all, but the emphasis was on the pancreas. And then in the second one the emphasis was on the liver. The third one the emphasis was on the gallbladder. And this was quite a strong webinar, and people didn't particularly experience it or the qualities. I feel very particular things when I'm working with the different organs and different realities, and for me it's kind of mother karma, father karma, this, that or the other, and people weren't so much feeling that. So in this webinar I'm going to keep that side of things very general, and so people can feel whatever they're feeling, but we'll generally look at, I will say, that the energies, like with the pancreas, it's a very deep dark energy. With the liver, again, it's hard for me not to call it what I feel it. It is still dark, but for me it has a more mother quality. But it is different anyway. It's a bit lighter, fuller type energy. Then the gallbladder really perks up. It's a very bright, active, light energy with a lot of movement. And then the duodenum which we're going to be moving in today. For me, I kind of call this the Buddha circuit because it has this very deep, meditative, calm, kind of Buddha-like quality, what I kind of see as a Buddha-like quality. So we will be working with that. But we will be incorporating all of these internal points, and we will be connecting them up to the Kundalini. I'm going to be much more working with the motion of the breath with these different points and how to connect them into the spine and into the Kundalini and connecting to the higher self. And we'll do that with every organ. We'll connect every organ to the Kundalini and through the different centers to the higher self.